to test my husband's management skills. Dad sent me to do a surprise inspection of the company he was running. As soon as I walked in, I noticed a new, peculiar room in the office. Inside, there was a large pink bed and a vanity table. Moments later, a woman, dressed provocatively, emerged from the room, carrying a glass of water. I was about to step forward and confront her when her hand trembled, spilling the water onto a power switch. The entire company went dark. Annoyed, I asked an intern standing nearby, "Who hired that idiot woman?" The intern immediately shushed me. "Lower your voice, that's our CEO's wife. I heard this whole company belongs to her." I froze. "Just the CEO's wife, then what am I?" I pulled out my phone and called Dad. "Dad, forget the evaluation. Tell David to come to the office and bring the divorce papers." On my first day secretly inspecting my husband's company, I immediately noticed it felt different. The old nursery had been turned into a pink princess room. Curious, I watched a young, provocatively dressed woman walk out of it. I asked an intern standing near me, "Who is that woman?" The intern seemed scared of her. He leaned in, whispering, "Quiet. That's Tiffany Reed, our CEO's wife. You must be new here, right? She's Mrs. Hayes? So what does that make me?" I couldn't believe David would cheat so brazenly. He even moved his mistress's bed into the company building. The intern sighed and continued, "She usually just stays in the private room, Mr. Hayes gave her, playing games or watching TV. She doesn't really interact with us. Mr. Hayes must be out for a meeting today, and no one's around to entertain her, so she came out to play." His words made my head buzz. Her private room, the one with the huge pink bed, this is a company, not a resort. I tried my best to control my anger. The intern shook his head and said, "What can we do? Our CEO just dotes on his wife." He saw the look on my face and asked with concern, "Are you okay? You look terrible." I forced a smile. "I'm fine, just a little surprised. It's certainly an I- opener to see someone like that in a company." The intern gave a wry smile and shrugged. "You'll get used to it. She doesn't really do anything harmful. We just have to tolerate it and pray she gets bored and goes back to her room." I didn't say anything more. I watched Tiffany skip away from the lounge area, humming a tune. I pulled out my phone, ready to call Dad directly. But after a moment's thought, I put it back. Leaving now would be letting David off too easy. Dad has sent me to evaluate his capabilities. Now, it seemed his competence and his character were both seriously flawed. I wanted to see just how ridiculous this company had become under his management. I straightened my clothes and walked to the reception desk. "Hi, I'm Ashley Miller, from corporate, here for a project review. Could you please arrange a temporary workstation for me, somewhere quiet if possible? Also, this inspection is internal, so I'd prefer Mr. Hayes doesn't know him here." The receptionist nodded respectfully. I walked into the office area, found a corner desk, and settled in, my gaze fixed on Tiffany, who was not far away. She was holding a glass of water, curiously studying a fire alarm button on the wall, seemingly debating whether to press it.